So, last night I watched JCVD from 2008, and as always, if you enjoy this, hit the follow button. This is a remarkably poignant film. Very seldom do we see a genuine star bare all anywhere, let alone on screen in a fourth wall breaking monologue that absolutely lives up to the hype. If you don't want to watch the whole movie, I implore you to at least look up the monologue on YouTube. Despite the absolutely horrendous and very dated colour grading, which you're seeing now, this is a very well put together and ambitious heist movie. The actual structure of the movie is interesting on its own, as we get to see the situation unfolding from two different perspectives, and despite showing us all the same scenes, the perspective change actually makes it equally gripping both times. An impressive accomplishment by director Mabrouk El-Metri. Obviously what we all want to talk about here is the broken down and emotional Jean-Claude Van Damme on display. There are numerous references to how at this point in his life he was spiralling somewhat, and he had to come to terms with the fact he was a bit of a has-been. For all the adoration, his life was a complete mess. The monologue which underpins this movie and performance is extremely emotional and personal. It's clearly the biggest talking point here, but the scene just afterwards, which we get two versions of, the Jean-Claude Van Damme version and the Jean-Claude Van Varenberg version, that's arguably better. In fact, for me, that latter scene is possibly the most poignant scene of all and a fascinating insight into the star's mind. There is an equally fascinating scene earlier on where Van Damme is speaking to his agent. It's remarkable how much of the curtain this pulls back. A tour de force of filmmaking and a credit to Van Damme for committing to such a warts and all production. This idea has been done in various guises over the years, but never this on the nose. In fact, I'm not entirely sure if anything else like this actually exists, and I'm pretty positive in today's world nobody would make something like this. JCVD is such a one-off, it's fitting this is probably the pinnacle of his personal filmography. I'm going to give this a 4 star.